time.
Both of them?
Yeah.
I mean, that could be easier. Wait, but then there would be two different people asking for a reading, and you would have to like go back and forth.
I have bags under my eyes.
I thought it would be easier, but no.
Mm. I don't have anyone here yet.
What?
Nobody's here yet. Hello.
Can you set up your little station or something?
Hey. Good morning. It's not morning here. It's almost midnight. Where are you guys from? We'll get started here in just a minute after I get a few more people in. The way it works is I spin a wheel. Hi, Judy. I spin a wheel, a random number generator wheel, and I have a list of people up here watching, and I'll call out your name. Tennessee, UK. All right. I'm going to be doing random readings, so if you get chosen, if your number gets chosen, I'll call you out. Please don't put your questions or requests in the comments because it clogs it up and it distracts me. Hello. Welcome. Please don't put your questions in the comments or I will, if I have to ask more than once, I will mute and or turn off comments because it gets to be a little too much. The other day I had 300 people in here and the comments were going crazy. So say hi, say where you're from. I'll do a random number generator here in just a minute. It's going to be random, so hang out for a minute. I'm going to spin the wheel, pick a number, and go from there. If you want a personal reading, of course, you can go to the link in my bio. So, all right, let me do the wheel. Hello, I'm in Texas too. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spin. We've got about 30 people. Cairo, Egypt. Nice. All right, we have number 5. Number 5, Dragon Lynn 3. Fort Worth, you're my neighbor. You're just down the street. I'm in North Texas. All right, Dragon Lynn, would you like a reading? Southside. If you're just now joining, please don't put your questions in the comments. It's all random. All right, Dragon. Okay, so the way this works is I spin the wheel, I get a number, I call out the person that is listed next to that number. It changes constantly based on people coming in and out. So y'all don't have to do anything but hang out, stick around. You could be next. Or a lot of times the messages that come through in these group readings resonate for several different people. So there's a good chance that your message is in someone else's reading. It just works that way, okay? So, all right, Lynn. Do you go by Lynn? Did I already say that? You guys can say hi. You can discuss the reading. You can say where you're from. But please don't ask your question. Oh, it's not luck. It's all divine. I let the universe decide. Charlene. Okay. And do you have a specific question or do you just want a general reading? Oregon, Florida, New York, Lynn, Charlene Lynn, California. Make some friends, discuss amongst yourselves. General. All right. Here we go. I'm going to try to make this quick so I can get to as many people as possible because I can't stay on very late tonight. All right, so what do we need to know for Charlene? Charlene, Lynn, Dragon. Ooh. Okay. 10 minutes. That one fell on the floor, so get one more. I'm doing about 3. I'll do 3 cards usually. Try to get 3. Sometimes more come out, sometimes less. And I'll try to keep it to like 5 minutes or so. Usually go out. Oh, okay. Good. All right. I'm just going to take this one. All right. Charlene, Lynn. We have, first up, we have the 5 of Wands. Hey guys, if you're just joining, don't put your question in the comments. It's random. If I pick your number name, which is completely random and changes, it's done with a random number picker, then I'll call you out because they distract me. But hang out for a minute. You might have a message in this reading. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands first. We have the Knight of Wands next. And then the Ace of Swords. Now, interestingly enough, the first card that popped out was the Justice card and it landed on the ground. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. Okay, so I believe that you probably in the recent past have been dealing with some kind of struggle. The 5 of Wands indicates struggle, strife, conflict. It could be with, I don't know why I got a picture. I'm just getting the word none is coming through. So I don't know if you're Catholic or if you've had a fight with somebody or struggle with even religious factors. I don't know why that came through, but it just did. It may be for someone else. Okay, this is totally random. Could be for someone else who's listening. All right, so struggle, conflict, also could be like 5 is the number of change. And so maybe there was some kind of change in your recent past or, and maybe it was something that you struggled to maybe accept or come to terms with. I don't know. Then in the current middle present energy, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is someone who it's a young energy. The Knights are like the teenagers of the tarot. It's someone that's fiery and passionate. So this could be your energy or could be someone else's coming towards you, but it's someone who's determined and moving forward in not the it's not the fastest energy in the tarot, but it's like second fastest. So it's a kind of a quick moving energy. I don't know if you're moving towards something. It's interesting because they lay out next to each other. Like there's this person, you know, it looks like they're going towards the struggle. Yeah. Okay. Or it could be a message. Generally the messages, like the cards for me that are more about messages or swords, but take how it resonates. Okay. And then, so the last card that fell out originally was the Justice card. And when I looked down at it, it was reversed. So that means that there's some kind of situation that's not fair, that you feel is not fair. It could be like a court case. It could be anything like that. Or it could just be something that just doesn't feel fair, doesn't feel right or balanced. But I put it back because it didn't really feel right. But if it applies, it applies. So anyway, the last card that we have out when I reshuffled was it could be government. Yeah. Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough. It's something coming to you, clarity, truth, decision, like a breakthrough is coming. There, it's like the sword of truth. So if you're confused about something, or if you need justice in some kind of situation, you can trust that there's some kind of clarity and truth coming soon. Okay? Hopefully that resonated. If you're just now joining, we're not doing, I'm not doing requests. I'm doing it randomly. I do a little number spinner, and then I call out the name that has the that's by that number on my list, and it changes constantly based on people coming in and out. So you don't have to do anything. Please don't ask your questions in the comments because it gets distracting. And a lot of times the messages apply to several different people that are watching. Okay, so please don't ask your questions. You can discuss the readings or say hi, where you're from, all of that. But yeah, it's all random. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to ask for anything. You don't have to send any gifts or anything like that. I try to let the universe decide who needs a reading today. Number 45. And if you don't get chosen, hang out for a little bit because you might have a message in someone else's reading. Lil Gu 75. Lil Gu 75. Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope that it made sense. A lot of times I read the cards and they don't make sense to me, but they make sense to somebody else. So, or the person that I'm reading for. Hi, what name would you like me to call you? Hello, Lisa in Australia, where it's winter right now. Lil Gu 75. What would you like me to call you? And do you want a general reading, or do you have a specific question, or do you want to pass to somebody else? Hello, Chantel. I love Colorado. Hello, Mahalia. Oh, thanks, Renee. Thanks for the feedback, too. Patty. Hi, Patty. Okay. Would you like it general, or do you have a specific question? Hello. And if you guys have a pressing question, you can go to the link in my bio and request a personal reading there. I have a $10, $20, $30 option. Relationship. Okay. Relationship. See it. Patty. Okay, Patty. Kenya. I have dear friends from Kenya. Okay. If you're just joining, please don't put your question in the comments. It's all done randomly. If your number gets chosen, then I will call your name and we'll go from there. It's changing all the time. Hang out for a little bit. Your message, you could resonate with someone else's message or reading because there's so many of us here. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know for Patty regarding relationship? Chloe, do you have a timer set? Sorry, we got cookies in the oven. Can you check on them? Patty, 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 Patty. Okay, Patty. Patty, Patty, Patty. Have you been dealing with someone that's not very nice? Am I an ER nurse? No. No. Okay, Patty, I have the first. All right, if you guys are just joining, I'm only going to say this once and then we'll get on with the reading. I'm not going to even look at the comments probably because it gets distracting. But it's all random. It's random, so I will pick a number or I'll let the wheel of fortune or whatever spin the number and pick the number. Then I'll call you out and ask if you want a reading. So please don't ask a question or for a reading in the comments. It's distracting. Follow me and you can come jump on next time. I just jump on here randomly usually. Okay, Patty, I have the 3 of Swords coming out first. Then I have the Queen of Swords. Then I have the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. These 2 are together. So I feel like the 3 of Swords represents heartbreak. So in the past, recent past, long time ago past, and just in the past, you've had some kind of heartbreak in life, okay? Whether this was a friendship, a relationship, well, you asked for a relationship, so it's a relationship. So yeah, you could still be feeling the effects of this, but it's in your past. So that's good. It's not in your future, according to this spread. Then we have in the present, energy or position, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like because of this heartbreak, you have stepped into this Queen of Swords energy, and she is someone who is open. She's got her hand out, but she's also got her sword up. So that's all about boundaries. So she's someone that's been through it. She's been hurt probably. And so she's like, go ahead and come at me, but watch your step because I've got the sword and I'm not afraid to cut you out, because she's protecting her energy and she's very wise and a little bit ruthless, but she's a queen. So she's got that queen energy. Okay. And then in the future position, we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Lynn, for telling everybody. Hang on a second. I'm going to make you a mod if you're okay with that. If we're not friends, are we friends? All right. Well, I just followed you. Sorry. So sorry. I'm going to add you as a moderator because you're doing such a great job. Hang on a second, Patty. I'm coming back to you. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. So we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So the 4 of Pentacles is someone who they're secure. Pentacles represent security, financial or material security. But it's someone who holds on a little too tightly or likes to be in control. And I feel like this is related to someone who has been deceptive in your past. I feel like that's why this came out at the same time. So you might be trying to hold on to your money or your security or just anything. You could be trying to control or just hold on a little too tightly because you've been hurt by someone who was not honest in the past. 7 of Swords is all about dishonesty, lying, cheating, stealing. So I would say that the advice would be to maybe try to let your guard down a little bit, but also be careful because you've obviously got someone, could be someone from the past, could be someone in the future that is sneaky or lying. So watch out for that. You don't want to go through another heartbreak. Okay. Hopefully that resonated. It's what cards came out for you. So if it's not you, it could be someone you know or someone around you. All right. Patty. So Patty, I would say keep your guard up a little bit, but maybe not don't know. It's a, you know, you have to find the balance with those situations, those kind of situations. It's hard. Okay, everybody, if you're just now joining and you didn't hear, I'm doing random. I'm picking random numbers. Or I'm actually letting this pickerwheel.com pick a number and then going from there, calling people out that way. And Shelly Jurgens 3. And what I always tell everybody is, even if you don't get called out, hang around for a little bit because you could be next, or you could have a message in the person that I'm reading. Just trust that you're here for a reason if you're here. Huh? Okay. And sometimes it's a little bit lagged. Okay, Shelly Jurgens 3. All right, you go by Shelly. Would you like a reading? Do you want general? Do you have a specific question? Love. And you go by Shelly. Oh, these cards are so hard for me to shuffle like that. All right, what do we need to know for Shelly? Love for Shelly. Okay. Hello, Skylar from Australia. Kevin, you'll have to put it out there for the universe. Love for Shelly. I am not in charge of choosing who gets a reading tonight. But if you're here, there could be something in the message, in someone else's message. It could be a message in someone else's reading for you. Shelly, what do we need to know for Shelly and love? Kind of do like a past, present, future. That's kind of how I read it. What else? Spirit, one more card. What else for the future? Shelly and love. We have to clarify that one. Ooh. Okay, we'll take both of those. All right. So first card out we have is the sorry, I'm recording this on my YouTube at the same time. So I have to switch between that. I'm trying to build that channel up too. Okay. So the first card out we have is the Hermit. Then we have the Six of Pentacles reverse. Then we have the Knight of Swords reversed. And I asked to clarify that and got the Eight of Pentacles and the Death card. Okay. So first card up is the Hermit. So I feel like probably in the recent past or in the past, you have had a period of going within, maybe a little bit of self-isolation, doing some soul searching. It's just a card of inner reflection and soul searching, really. Okay. This is probably because, or a result of someone. The Six of Pentacles reversed is all about someone not giving as much as they're receiving or not receiving as much as they're giving. So you may have been in a situation where, or you are currently in a situation where there's not equal give and take. And you might have even come out of this Hermit period to find yourself in a situation like this, which could be discouraging. Or it could just be that it's just something that you've been reflecting on, something that you want to avoid in your current situation. I mean, I feel like you're probably in a situation currently that is unequal give and take, whether you realize it or not, or whether you're like making excuses for it or whatever. I'm just getting that feeling. So, and what could be a little bit disconcerting is that you've gone within and you've done a lot of work and soul searching. And so when you're in a situation where there's not equal give and take, it can feel uncomfortable. Okay, cool. All right, in the future, you have the Knight of Swords reversed. And the reason I clarified it is because this card, the Knight of Swords, is someone who moves really fast. They're very sharp with their tongue and their words. They can be intelligent. And it also, a lot of times, indicates some news coming in, message coming in. With a reverse, it can mean that you're going to hear something that you don't like, but it could be the truth, or it could be gossip, or it could be just someone that is using words unkindly, however that resonates. And the reason I clarified is that because I don't want to end your future with that. But so it was clarified by Death and the Eight of Pentacles. So Death, the Death card in tarot just means change and transformation. And so I feel like what this is saying, and Eight of Pentacles is just about work, hard work, putting in the work and effort. So I feel like what this is trying to say is that in the future, if something comes to you, if a message comes to you that it's difficult to hear, whether it be truth or not, or whether it be unkind words, whether it be gossip, whether it be anything, I'm sorry, Lynn, Charlene, you can mute people if they are spamming comments with their questions. They'll still be on the list, but they're not obviously not listening or following directions. So, okay. So what I think it's saying is that if this comes to you, if this message comes to you in the future, focus on your own transformation and change that you're going through. Or it may require you to look at things differently or a change in perspective, and just keep. Okay, no. All right, cool. Or I just wanted to give you permission to mute them. Like, you have my permission to mute them, if so be it. It could be that you need to focus more on work, or just keep working towards this change and transformation that you have been working on. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully it's just nonsense, not something damaging to your reputation. That's okay. All right, if you're just now joining, now we have 90 or so people in here. I'm picking people at random. Well, I'm not even picking them. I'm spinning a number wheel and letting the universe pick. So you don't have to, please do not ask your question in the comments, because it just clogs it up. And it distracts me. Okay, please don't ask your questions in the comments. And also, if you have anything negative to say, you will be muted, because we don't need that here. All right, if you're just now joining, please don't ask your comments. Don't ask your question in the comments. I'm using a random number generator or wheel spinner to pick a number and read, and it changes. Your number changes. Number 10, based on who comes in and out of the chat. All right, Ray C778. Ray C778. Hello, everybody. Hello. Ray C778 is my number 10 currently. Okay. Ray C. Are you here? And would you like a reading? How long is my hair? It goes way down my back, actually, the longest it's ever been. That's okay if you didn't know. We'll forgive you. I hate to mute people, but if someone's doing it over and over again, it just clutters up the comments. All right, the way you get a reading is by just being here. You just hang out. You just hang out for a minute, and I spin the wheel and call out the name of the person who's next to it. Ray C, general reading. All right. But I always tell people, I'm getting a different deck because I can't shuffle these. I always tell people, hang out for a little bit because you could have a message in someone else's reading if you just hang out for a minute. All right, I'm trying to get to as many people as I can. But a lot of times with this many people in the room, there's a lot of energy and a lot of people need to hear the same message. So if you hang out for a minute, you might hear trust that you're here for a reason and that something that's being said might apply to your situation. If it sounds like your situation, it is, okay? All right, Ray. What else? All right, Ray. Well, first card we have out is the the Two of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the Nine of Cups reversed and the 10 of Pentacles. So in the past, recent past, could have been earlier today, it could have been 3 years ago. Take what resonates. You have the Two of Pentacles. So this is a card of someone who's juggling too much. And with it being reversed, they're having trouble. Like, you may have a lot of responsibilities. You may feel stressed to the max between life and work and love and family and friends and all of these things. And you've had a hard time finding balance and really making things even and working having trouble making it all work because it's just way too much, okay? And then the middle of or present energy, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So this could mean that you are currently having trouble deciding what it is you really want. It could be that you feel a little bit disillusioned because the things that you've wanted in the past haven't worked out the way that you wanted, or you haven't gotten the things that you've wanted in the past. Could mean any of those things. But I kind of feel like it's more that you're having trouble deciding what it is you really want, because this is a wish fulfillment card and it's all about deciding what it is you really want and going after it, or putting it out there and saying, okay, this is what I want and how do we make it happen, or letting the universe bring it to you. But usually it requires some kind of action on our part. Okay, so I feel like that's your present energy. So Spirit would say, get very clear on what it is that you actually want. What are your actual wishes, okay? And then in the future, this is great, I have chills. Your outcome is 10 of Pentacles. This is the ultimate financial security, abundance. It's like you have enough for generations to come. You have enough for your family. You have enough for your friends. You have everything you need materially to be secure and set. So beautiful outcome, beautiful future energy. Keep doing whatever you're doing. But I really feel like they're saying, decide what it is that you want, or don't dwell on the past if you didn't get what you didn't want, because you got everything good coming in. If you're worried about providing for yourself or for your family, you won't need to do that. You don't need to do that. It's all, your future indicates that it's all going to be great. So I hope that helped. Hope that resonated. Let me see. Okay. I think I can only see the top 100. Yeah, so I can only see the top 100. So my number spinner only goes to 100. So hang out for a little bit. The longer you're here, the further up the list you move. And if I'm letting the universe decide, number 81, who's getting a reading? Number 81. Dana Gray 248. Awesome. And yeah, see, that message resonated with more than one person. So I'll stick around because there could be a message for you in someone else's reading. 81, your birth year. Yeah, you're in the Star Wars generation. No, you don't have to pick a number. It's assigned to you on my list of viewers. And Dana Gray, that's you. Do you want a general reading or do you have a specific question? Awesome. I love hearing that the readings resonate with people. General. 1219. All right, Dana. What message does Spirit have for Dana? Dana. And I always say I never feel bad about putting cards back in the deck because if they're really meant to come out, they'll come out. And it happens all the time. So Dana. Thank you, Charlene, for moderating. Appreciate that. It does get a little wily for a little bit. But this crowd, this group is overall very calm. A very calm energy, I can tell. All right, Dana, what else do we need to know for Dana? These cards are flipping out. All right, let's see if we can clarify this. If the third card's a negative card, I always like to clarify because I don't want to leave anybody with a negative. And I mean, there's negative and positive in all of them, but let me clarify that Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. All right, Dana, we have the Two of Wands reversed, the Six of Pentacles reversed. Now, this is proof that a lot of times the messages resonate or are for more people than just the person that's being read, because this is the second time I've done like 3 or 4 readings so far. This is the second time this card has come out. So that just tells me that this is something that's probably going to be a theme tonight. Then the last card out was the Five of Pentacles, and I asked for clarity because this can be negative, and I got the Empress. Beautiful. I love the Empress. The Empress is my favorite card in the deck. All right. So Two of Wands reversed. This indicates somebody is feeling uncertain. They're afraid to make a decision or a choice. There's some kind of block to moving forward or deciding something, even though there literally is the world at your fingertips, in the palm of your hands. And you have everything you need. It's just, well, I say that. You may not have everything you need, but you're having difficulty making a decision for some reason. So this would be in your past. This could be recent past. This could be earlier today. This could be a week ago, a year ago, whatever. But difficulty making a decision or fear. In your current energy, and it could even be just what you're dealing with now, but the influences from the past are something in the past is influencing this current energy now. And this, what am I trying to say? This indecision or this block or whatever is affecting your energy today, if that makes sense. Okay. So current energy, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So this is someone, well, upright would be equal give and take, someone who gives back Like they finally got enough, the scales are balanced, and so they're being generous with those who are less fortunate or don't have enough. With it being reversed, it indicates that there's someone, could be you or someone around you, that, or you're in a situation where there's not equal give and take. I was talking about this earlier with someone else. It's just, it could be something that you can't even really see, or you make excuses about, or whatever, but there's a situation where there's something in your current situation or in your energy where there's not equal give and take. And it has to do with some kind of decision that had to be made that you've been afraid of making. Or you could be afraid of making the decision because of the unequal give and take. Good night. And then in the future, and I really feel like this is kind of all very, very enmeshed energy, like timeline wise, because you have the 5 Pentacles, and this is someone who's being left out in the cold. I always think of someone like walking by a church, like a stained glass window, and they're injured, crippled, whatever, and homeless, or they look desolate. They're walking through a snowstorm. This guy didn't even have a coat on, so what I feel like is going on is that there's an imbalance somewhere, and someone is giving more than they're receiving, or someone is taking more than they're giving. And there's this fear maybe of making a decision and moving forward because of fear of leaving someone out in the cold. I feel like it's you're afraid to make a decision because you don't want to leave someone out in the cold. I don't know if that resonates. It's just the message that I'm getting. And when I asked to clarify this getting left out in the cold card, or just future energy, you had the Empress. And this is like, to me, this is like the best feminine energy in the deck. It's someone who is secure financially. They've got animals surrounding them, so they're empathic and kind. She's got a wand, and she's got stars. Not in this one, but in their traditional deck, she has like stars in her crown. So she's intuitive, and she's a lot of times it depicts someone that's pregnant. So she's fertile with ideas, or with just a beautiful feminine energy, someone who's secure and confident and abundant and graceful and trust, like she trusts and surrenders. So whatever is going on in this situation over here, I feel like Spirit is saying, don't forget who you are. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So don't forget who you are. You're the Empress, and and everything's going to be okay. Like, step into that power, and you will know what decisions you need to make, and know that it will be done with kindness and stability. And yeah, you're the Empress. So that's what I have for you. All right, let's see. Let's get another one done. Box breath. Yes, I love that. Thank you, gal with a mouth. 42 or 82. I'm sorry. 82, number 82. Remember, if I don't call your name, hang out for a little bit. You might resonate with the message that somebody else gets. It's me, Candy. It's me, Candy. The numbers, it's just the numbers of people that are on my list up here. I don't know. It's just random. I think it's people coming in and out. If you hang out for a little bit longer, you might move further. I'm pretty sure you move further up in the list as people move, like go in and out. Okay, do you go by Candy? Awesome. I love when it resonates with more than just one person. That they almost always do. So hang out for a minute. If if it sounds like your story, then it is. There's enough people in here where, no, I would not say that I'm a medium like that. I haven't, well, I mean, it's complicated, but no, I'm not doing it. I have not opened that channel yet. Okay, Candy. Did you, general, okay. And you go by Candy, is that correct? And you guys, if you want a personal reading, oh, that's a good idea, Savvy. If you get distracted by the comments, swipe right because you can still watch it but not see them. Yeah, okay. If you'd like, if you're here and you just are dying for like a personal reading, I have a $10, $20, and a $30 option. There's a link in my bio. It takes you to a Google form. There's payment options there, and once you send payment, once I get that, then I email you back, and we'll get you a link to your personal reading in about 48 hours or less. All right, what else do we need to know for Candy? Candy. Candy with a K. Alrighty. All right, Candy with a K. We have the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the Fool. And also, I will say, if there's any other tarot readers watching and you want to throw in your interpretation, feel free. Sometimes it distracts me, but sometimes it also is a message that needs to come out, and it's a different interpretation, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So feel free. All right. So Candy, I have the 9 of Swords first. That is someone, okay, so this is usually past, present, and future. For you, I believe that it really is. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords in the past energy. So this could be recent past, long time ago past, but something in your past caused you to have a lot of despair, heartache. The 9 of Swords is a card of betrayal and sleepless nights, nightmares. PTSD is something that comes up a lot. It's just a very difficult energy to be in. And it's like, it's the 9, so it's not the 10. 10s in tarot are the ending of something, the completion of the journey or whatever. But the 9 is like, you're not quite there. So this was difficult, very difficult time. And you may still have remnants of this difficulty, but you're healing from this because it's in the past position. And in the present position, you have the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is a card of celebration, fun, lightheartedness. Sometimes it could indicate a third party, but I don't get that energy in this. For this, what I feel like your current energy is one of lightheartedness and fun. The only downside to this is sometimes it could be ignoring responsibilities a little bit if you're having too much fun, so be careful of that. But overall, I feel like your current energy is really positive, upbeat, just fun-loving, and you're really taking advantage of celebrating with friends and family and having fun. And then in the future position, we have the Fool. So it's kind of a negative name, the Fool, but in the upright, it's positive. So it's more like it's someone who is taking a leap of faith. They're stepping out into the unknown. They're trusting that the universe has their back. They're just going to go for it. If it was reversed, it'd be a little bit more concerning because that's more of like a reckless energy, like someone that's maybe taking a risk without really thinking through. But with it upright, it's it's kind of like a push from the universe saying, yeah, go ahead, take that leap of faith, step out into the unknown. I just posted a video on my page about, if you haven't watched that, go watch that, because maybe you need to hear it. But it's like the last card was about, well, I'll let you watch it. But, well, the last card is like, it was talking about, and they're oracle cards. They're not tarot cards, but it was like change is coming. And what was the line that came from the interpretation? It was like the unknown is where the magic lies, or something like that. So anyway, I feel like that's the energy of this card for you, Candy, or anybody else that resonates with. Yeah, that the magic lies within the unknown. So take that leap of faith. All right. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. Let's see who the next is. Yeah, I'm not deciding. I'm not picking one. I'm letting the universe do it for me. Takes me out of it. 84. Faith Rogers, 85. It is a bluebird. Well, it's kind of a bluebird sparrow, more like a sparrow, but yeah, bluebird. You know that song. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. There's a bluebird on my shoulder. Yes, I do too. It helps so much. I know, there have been a lot in the 80s. You're welcome. It's an honor. Oh, well, there you go. He led you here today. And also, it also represents Three Little Birds. You know that song, Three Little Birds by Bob Marley? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Who was 84? Me too. When I listen to it, it's like Xanax for my soul. Faith. Have faith. Okay. So you go by faith. And oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I have. Faith, would you like a general reading, or do you have a specific question, or would you like to pass to somebody else? Faith, okay. Don't spend so hard. I just click the button. Just a general. Okay. All right. What do we need to see for faith? If anyone's new, there's, it looks like people have been kind of calming down a little bit, but, and understand what's going on. But if you want a personal reading, feel free to, feel free. If you want one, the link is in my bio. I have a $10, $20, $30 option, and, I get those back to you in about 20, well, it just depends, 24 to 48 hours. So that's the current turnaround time, unless I just get super swamped, and then it'll be pushed out a little bit, because I do have a full-time job. But I work 3/12, so I have some time off in between. Okay, faith. So the 3 cards I have for you are the 5 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Moon. And if you're just joining, what I tell everybody is hang out for a little bit. There's a reason that you're here. If you hang out for a little bit and it sounds like I'm describing your situation or your story, then this reading is for you too. It's not specific. I mean, it's specific when I call someone's name, but a lot of people just ask for a general reading. And a lot of times the message resonates with more than one person, and that's completely expectable. It's another word. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Completely expected with as much energy as is going back and forth right now. So, okay, Faith. So the first card we have out, did I already go over these 5 of Cups? Then the Page of Pentacles and the Moon. And for Zodiac Maniac, you were asking about, you said the deck. You were talking about the deck. And I thought my daughter had put the box out earlier. It's called the Groovy Weight. And I got it off of Etsy, but I don't, as far as I don't know, you could search it, but I think last time I looked, I couldn't find it. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. I think it came from like Scotland or somewhere, the UK, somewhere over there. One of the Isles. Okay, so Faith. First card. So this would be past energy. It could be like weeks ago, year ago. It could be earlier today. It doesn't matter. Just kind of in past energy. So 5 of Cups. This is someone who's disappointed by something, some kind of outcome. You see the man or woman or whoever, non-binary fella or figure, standing on the banks of the river. There's 3 cups that have spilled over, and there's 2 cups behind them. So it's something. Hang on a second. Can I turn off the question? I don't think I can turn it off. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Done. I didn't know that was an option. Okay. All right. So someone who is disappointed by the cups that have spilled over. And when this card comes out, I always tell people, it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to grieve the loss of something that you were hoping for. However, if we stay stuck there, what we miss out on are these 2 cups standing upright behind us. And the 2 cups in tarot, 2 of Cups in tarot, is a partnership, a very beautiful, healthy, one of like the most positive partnership cards that there is. And so if you're thinking about love or emotional fulfillment, which cups is what cups usually represent, it doesn't have to if that's not your situation. But, if we focus too much on the disappointments and the things that didn't come to be, then a lot of times we miss out on the, sometimes that loss is actually a gain. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, grieve your losses, be disappointed for a bit, but remember there's a rainbow on the horizon. And if you just turn around, there's 2 cups that are standing up. So anyway, I feel like that's your past energy, that disappointment, the letdown. I don't feel like you're stuck there or anything. So, that's positive. But if you are still in that disappointed energy, maybe work on feeling it and letting it go. Because we don't want to avoid that, because then it'll just get buried and it'll rear its ugly head later. So I always tell people, feel your feelings, but don't dwell on them or get stuck on them. All right. And then in the current energy, present energy, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this could be someone. Yeah, I agree. This could be you. It could be someone around you. The pages are a very young energy. So there's 4 core cards, the King, Queen, Knight, and Page in the traditional tarot. And that's like the masculine, the feminine, adult energy. I call the Knights like teenagers. And then the pages are like kids. They're like the kids in the tarot deck. So I know this guy looks older than a kid, but it's a very naive type energy. It's somebody that is very gung-ho and excited, but maybe they haven't really thought everything through. That doesn't mean it's negative. It just means that they're like a kid, they're optimistic and hopeful. So the Page of Pentacles will be someone coming in that has some kind of idea, or it could also represent an idea, like a new idea. And the Pentacles represents financial and material matters. And so it could be that you have an idea for something, but you don't really know how it's going to work out. You don't know all the details, or someone's coming to you with that, or someone's coming to you with an offer that would, that is a good idea, but maybe needs a little bit refining. And this is a very hopeful card to have after this, because it's like a new offer coming in of some sort. All right, take that how it resonates. Or a childlike adult. Yeah, it could be someone that's like emotionally unintelligent. Unintelligent, is that the right word? Okay, and then the future energy, we have the moon. So this could be, it's Pisces energy, if that means anything, but also it indicates a little bit of shadowy energy, like the path is illuminated, but there's still a lot of shadows, and it might be a little bit, there might be some things that are still hidden in the dark, because when the moon is out, you can see a little bit, but you can't see everything like the sun. So moving forward, I feel like you're going to probably have a little bit of unknown territory as you go forward, but you're moving in the right direction. And the and the moon, it'll illuminate a little bit, but maybe you're not supposed to know everything yet. Okay. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Let me just get one more card of advice for you. Too many. Would you look at that? Okay, so the cards, I asked for one more and it got three cards. You have the sun. Hello. I was just talking about the moon not being the sun, but advice. You have, okay, so let me take a step back. You have the Ten of Wands reversed, the sun, and the King of Swords reversed. So the advice in this situation moving forward is to put down any kind of burdens that you're carrying that are not your own, especially to take a break from that, or they're going to break you, and to know that brighter days are ahead in the future. I love that the sun came out after the moon, because it just shows me that if you keep moving forward, you're going to see everything you need to see. And then we have the King of Swords reverse. I hate this card. I don't hate it. But the King of Swords reverse is just a nasty, nasty energy, mean, abusive, cruel person. So if there's someone like that in your life, or if you needed a sign that someone was this person, they're coming out, but they were underneath the sun and the Ten of Wands. So don't let this person or that energy block your sunlight. Okay, cut them out. They are not welcome here. Yeah. And I mean, that King of Swords reversed, it's like I I hate to throw this word around because it's like a buzzword right now, and I don't throw it around lightly. But my King of Swords reverse is my narcissist card. So if you have anyone in your life that's like that, or you've been wondering about that, then that's just, oh, I'm getting chills. That's a sign that that person is that type of person. So don't let them dull your shine. All right. Did I pass in some? I don't know. Sure. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. Ooh, I just got chills because that was a message, definitely a message for some of y'all. So, okay. Yeah. That freaking King of Swords reverse, man. Oh, man, especially when that shows up with like the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. That's like hands down, we're talking about a narcissist. Hands down. Yeah. Or I mean, I've had readings where I'll have like the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords reversed. And it's like, blah. Could that also be a cute charmer that she needs to be aware to run? Then the King of Swords reverse. Can I hear you? I don't know. The King of Swords reverse to me is someone that's just manipulative, abusive, cruel, just because the King of Swords is someone who's very sharp and intelligent. Like if they're upright, it could be like a doctor or a lawyer, someone that's very, very intelligent. And a lot of times when you're talking about narcissists, a lot of narcissists are they're very intelligent. They just use their intelligence in a very cruel way. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Your voice just came through someone's live. Okay. Yeah. The thing about narcissism is that they say that it's only like 1% of the population or whatever, but so many are undiagnosed, or it's such a mind fuck, and it's like, is that person narcissist? Are they not? But whatever. So I believe that number is quite underestimated. And also, if you think about that, people are like, oh, everybody's a narcissist, blah, blah, blah. There's just been a lot of awareness about it in the last 20 years or so. And people are just now realizing what's going on. And if you think about that, even just in the United States, what are there, 300 million people in the United States? That's 1% of that would be, what is that, 3 million? Or no, is it like 10%? I can't remember. But anyway, there's millions of people that have been affected by narcissists, or people with narcissistic personality disorder, or very strong narcissistic tendencies, or abuse, and so, yeah, it's like and if you think about, most narcissists have a line of victims. They have a long history of victims, because they don't stay in relationships for very long, usually, because people, for whatever reason. And I know the reasons, but I don't want to get into it now. So think about, that's millions and millions of people just in the United States, not even in other countries. And I think it's an epidemic in the United States because of our culture. Yeah, there's millions of people that have been there. You're right about that, Blessed. Yeah. They think they are the light. I'm just kidding. Okay. Same in Australia. Yeah. Probably any of the, well, it's probably worldwide, honestly. I feel like it's a spiritual battle, honestly. And And it's like this darkness that wants to like squash out as many people's lights as possible. And it maddens me because I have friends that have gone through it too, and it's like they like just their light dims. Their light literally dims. I mean, anyway, I found my light again, but this dude thinks he's the sun, and if you look at the shower, there you go. Okay, there you go. That's a great way. But I like to look at it as like she's gonna move towards the sun and see everything's gonna be all right. Every little thing's gonna be all right. It's all about the light, choosing the light. Thank you. Number 26, finally out of the 80s. Okay, 26. Who is number 26? Loriana, 65. Yeah, there you go. If you're just joining, I'm letting the universe pick. So Loriana, hi, would you like a reading? And if so, what would you like me to call you? And do you have a specific question, or do you want me just to do a general? Hi, Leanne. I'm doing random readings, so you don't have to put a question or a request in the comment box. Lori, love life. Okay. We're just letting the random wheel, pickerwheel.com, pick a wheel, because I like the way it sounds when it spins, honestly. All right, and so what I say is hang out for a little bit, because a lot of times the message that comes through for someone will resonate with other people that are here. And if you're here, just trust that there's a reason. All right. Okay, Lori, have a seat. I love it. All right, Lori, what do we need to know, Spirit, for Lori and her love life? We need to know that, Spirit. Would y'all look at that? 6 of Pentacles reversed. Again, this is the 3rd time this card has come out tonight, which I'm getting chills, is proof to me that these messages are, they resonate with more than one person. So anyway, okay. Thank you. What else do we need to know about Lori? That's too many. Oh, I'm getting chills. Oh, yeah. I do not have another account with no content. So if you see my name and my picture, like if you get a request or they follow you or like send you a link, please block and report them. I know of at least 4, just crazy to me, because it's not me. And here's that 2 of Wands again. And I can't believe that I have people out there doing that, because I just started this like 2 months ago. And anyway. But yes, if you get something like that, please send me a message and let me know so that I can report them as well, because they need to be reported, because it's spam. It's scammers. They're like, I don't know, they tell people to click on a link or something, and that's not me. Okay. The only link that I ask, or I even suggest that you could click on, would be the one on my bio, which is the Linktree site, and it will take you to all my social media, which really I don't have much of except for here, and the link to request a reading, which is just a Google form. All right. So, Lori, and everybody else, because these are cards that keep coming out for everybody. All right, we have in the past, must have been in alignment, Solomon. Oh, that's so creepy. Like, why? Who are these people? And I don't know. Yeah, just block them. Block them, or report them and then block them. Or email me and I'll do it. But probably the more people that report them, the better, because they need to be gone. They need to be taken away. All right, so Six of Pentacles reversed. So in the past energy, this is, that was the first card. Second card out is the Tower. And the third card is the Two of Wands. All right. So Six of Pentacles reversed again in the past. There is a situation where there is unequal give and take. There is, this is in the past again. So there was someone that was taking more than they were giving, or giving more than they're taking, or giving more than they're receiving. However it applies, whoever you are. But there was someone that was not pulling their weight equally, and just someone that was just taking more than they were giving, point blank. I mean, that's all that's coming through. All right, so that's in your past, so that's good. That's no longer in your energy. In your current energy, and this is love, right? We're doing love. So that could be a relationship you're in the past too. There were, it could be money. It could be emotional support. It could be effort in the relationship, any of that above. In your present energy, we have the Tower. So the Tower card is all about a sudden change, a sudden event that, can feel quite catastrophic, can be very painful. It can be very, it can just turn your world upside down. It could be the ending of a relationship. It could be losing a job. It could be losing your house. It could be something shocking, like the end of a friendship. I mean, anything that is just sudden and unexpected, and it really leaves you in a state of kind of just discomfort, because it's something that fell apart. But it almost always happens so that something better can come along, and something better can be built in its place. Maybe something with a better foundation, maybe something that has a more balanced energy, that has equal give and take. So I feel like you're either going through this right now, or you just went through it and you're kind of in that aftershock phase of it. Okay. And then in the future, you have the Two of Wands. So this is someone, when you wait too long to make a decision, you knew before. Yeah. And I mean, the thing is life is full of Tower moments, right? Like we always think, okay, like something bad happens, like, and then you think, okay, well, or it happens in threes, like, you get a flat tire, a friendship falls apart or something, and your dog dies. Like Tower moments can happen one after another. And sometimes it feels like you have a year of Tower events, and it can be really disheartening. But the thing about it is like that, it's life, right? Life is full of it. And it's not really about those events. It's about how we respond to those events. What do we learn from? What do we learn from them? How do we grow? How does it shape our future? As long as we're constantly evaluating our role in things and our intentions and growing and learning, I think that, everything ends up working out how it's supposed to in the end. And so sometimes sometimes it's really hard, Sometimes you can't just roll with the punches. Sometimes it's, life throws you on your face and then stomps, stomps on you too. And you just think, when am I ever going to catch a break? But anyway, I don't get this energy with your reading. I'm just saying in general, like, those things are part of life. So anyway, back to your reading. We have the tower. So I think that's probably happened. If it hasn't happened, it might be coming. So try not to be afraid of that, because when we resist it, it ends up just being not much more painful and drastic, in my opinion. So anyway, in the future outcome, yeah, the reverse tower is more like the reverse tower is like you resist the change over and over again. Well, the universe has got a surprise. Like, the universe says, don't resist this, because if you resist it, we're just going to make it that much more drastic and huge. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, we just kind of have to accept what is, right? And move forward with what we've learned. Okay, and in the final card position, we have the Two of Wands, which is someone who has a decision to make. All right, so Lori, I feel like you, after this tower moment happens, you're going to have a decision. That's just as clear as day. And in this, I really like this because you asked about love, and it's got the heart-shaped world. And in traditional card decks, it's just a circular world, or like one of mine, it's like a cell phone. But I love this because it's a person that's looking at a world full of love, like a heart-shaped world. And to me, this represents optimism, and like, you're going to follow your heart, and it's going to lead you into a beautiful world. So trust your intuition, follow your heart. You're going to have a decision to make, but I think you're going to make the right decision. So, well, of course you are. There are no wrong decisions, right? Just learning experiences. So that's what I have for you. All right, 73. Yeah, absolutely. Very optimistic. Okay. Let's see, 76. Well, I'll just put it at 80. Okay, let's see who's next. You're welcome. I hope that resonated and helped. And number 72. Helix? LICI 1331. Cool. Jackie, I'm doing random readings. I appreciate the donation. Please, no, they're not expected, and I really don't want you to donate. Like, that's not going to help me choose you. I'm doing people randomly with a number spinner. Thank you for the confetti. That's fun. I'm sorry. But hang out for a little bit. You might be next. It's all random. Oh, thanks. 72. Licky. Well, the numbers change constantly based on people coming in and out. So even if I told you what it was, it might change. Riri, I'm doing random. Please don't type your question anymore. Oh, that's okay. Most people here know what's going on, so it's not as crazy as it was at the beginning. You just hang out, and I do this little number spinner wheel, and oh, thank you, Brittany. I love y'all's energy. Like y'all are. It's just a good energy tonight. I wasn't gonna do this, but I don't know, something led me to do it, or just I basically just came over and sat down and turned it on. I'm supposed to be getting ready for a trip tomorrow, but yeah. No. Okay, I don't know where that person went or if they're here. 72. Maybe she left. Okay. Let me spin again. 86. So I'll go up to 90. And y'all can see it's not me. It's totally random. Okay, number 32. So then I go to my little list of viewers. Up at the corner, 32. Your favorite Pia. Hi. Hi, Stephanie. Your favorite Pia. There you go, Renee. Yes, anybody can read tarot. You can go to Barnes & Noble and get a deck. In fact, I went the other day, I was looking, and they had this, which I don't know if you guys, any of y'all are Game of Thrones fans, but if you are, Game of Thrones tarot, I had to have it. Yes, I know. I'd never seen it before. Never watched tarot readers for like a year on YouTube. Never seen it before. And I went, I was like, oh my God, I have to have this. Yeah, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you'll understand like the Fool is, what's his name? Oh, Tyrion, I think. We looked it up the other day because I can't remember. And the Empress is Khaleesi. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, the Lovers is Jon Snow and whatever her name was. I forget. Ingrid or something. Ooh, that's cool. No, I don't know. I've never seen them on Amazon. I literally was just browsing in Barnes & Noble. They might be on barnesandnoble.com. You could look there. The Strength card is, what's her name? I forgot the characters' names because it's been like a year or two. Yeah. The Last Unicorn deck. Oh, that's cool. I know. There's like a Nightmare Before Christmas deck and stuff. I know. I should make a Disney deck. So I like Disney. Or Pixar or something. There's some on Amazon, but be careful, some have bad in. Brienne, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've gotten some of my decks on Amazon. I got this one off Etsy. I've gotten some in person. I got one at like a metaphysical store. I've gotten some at like I got my Oracle Gabrielle Bernstein cards at like a conference I went to. I have these cards too, but I got it at Art Museum. My friend works in an art museum in Philadelphia, and it's the art or maybe I got these at MoMA. Anyway, I got them at an art museum gift shop. It's Art Oracles. And these are awesome which I don't really use them on here much, but I love them because they have like these artists card. They're like artists. So like this is the Edward Munch, the Scream, that artist, and it says, and so there's life, work, and inspiration. So life is a composed soul is not necessarily a calm one. The work message is scream into a canvas, not a pillow. And the inspiration message, ask anxiety to pose for you. So anyway, I think these are great too. I should use these more often. Like Picasso's card says, if nothing else, be prolific. Choose to have as many styles as you do lovers and make something worth impersonating. I love that. Anyway, I love art, so. Anyway, that's fun. Fun. Who are we at? Yes. Yeah, they're called art oracles. Art oracles. I don't know if you can find these online. Like I said, I found them in a museum bookstore. I can't remember which bookstore or gift shop, an art museum gift shop, which if you ever go to an art museum, always go to their gift shops. They have the most amazing things in art museum gift shops. Let's see. It says Lawrence King Publishing. So the website is www.Laurence, LAURENCE, King, KING, all one word, .com. I would show you up here, but it's going to be backwards, and it's out of focus, but Lawrence King, if you want, those are the art oracle cards. Anyway. What's the difference between tarot and oracles? So tarot cards, the tarot is always the same cards. Like there's the major arcana and the minor arcana. And the major arcana is like there's like, I can't remember how many cards. Somebody can help me out. Yeah. I can't remember how many are major arcana. 22, I think. And then there's the minor arcana, which are, you already did. Okay. Well, anyway, 4 suits, kind of like playing cards. And they all have there's 10 numbers and then the court cards. And the tarot cards are more like, they have a general meaning, but they're kind of they're open to interpretation and kind of intuition based on the reader. And then oracle cards usually come with this is an oracle deck, the wisdom of the oracle deck, and it comes with a little guidebook and it has the meanings, which most tarot decks have the books with the meanings too, but these have they're just kind of more specific messages that the author channels or determines or whatever. Yeah. And I always tell people anybody can learn tarot. You can learn the meanings of the cards. I just feel like in order to become a reader where you're actually giving messages to people, it's a little bit more intuitive, and you probably have to go through more of a little bit of a spiritual experience to really tune into that energy. At least I did. I had to go through freaking dark night of the soul. Yeah. It takes a lot. Honestly, I don't even know how I learned them. There's still some that I struggle with a little bit, especially reversals. There's some that I'm not they're not as ingrained in my head. But I was trying to learn a couple years ago, and I had a really bad deck for learning because it was just literally I show people all the time, but it's literally 4 wands, literally just 4 wands, no illustrations. So if you're wanting to learn, I always suggest getting a traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck like this, because the illustrations actually help you remember the meanings. Instead of just 8 cups, this is 8 of cups, and it signifies someone walking away from something, and the moon. So you can use the illustrations to help you remember the meanings. Oh, yeah. Oh, eBay. I saw someone on Etsy selling a bunch of decks for like $12.99, and like a lot of these decks that I've got that I paid more than $12.99 for, but she also had like a grab bag option, which I thought was awesome. Like I was gonna be like, yeah, let the universe decide what deck to buy next. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Did we miss our? Now we're just kind of chatting. eBay seller out of Oregon. Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of addicted to collecting. Still. Oh, no worries. Oh, I get it. I am a nurse. Okay. All right, let's spin the wheel again. Since I was just chatting and probably lost a few people. It's okay. I don't mind. I'll probably only stay on. Oh, number 9. I'll probably only stay on for like another. Well, I mean, I could probably do this all night. I love doing it, but I'm gonna shoot to get off and try to go get some sleep around 1:30, 1:45, so in like 10, 20 minutes. I know. Well, I like doing it this way because when I first started doing this. Oh, Renee Jeffries, you are number 9. I like doing it this way. Like when I first started doing these, I was like trying to just go in order of everybody and have my daughter help one night. And I think we had like 5 pages of names. And I like changed we'll just go back to that. I had like 5 pages of names, and then people were donating, and I wanted to like respect their, donation or whatever. And it just got to be way too much. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, there's got to be a better way. And then I was just scrolling through TikTok one day, and I saw Kendra Fierce. I don't know if y'all follow her, but she's pretty cool. I like watching her sometimes. And I was watching her, and she was doing it randomly, but she was just doing like using her finger to like pick people. And so I tried that the next time I got on, and I still didn't like it because it was still like, it still didn't flow very well. And I was like, there's got to be a random number generator on the internet or whatever. And so I just Googled like random number generator or something, and I found this one. It's literally pickerwheel.com is the website. But I just Googled random number. Yeah, I really like the wheel because of the sound that it makes. It's that weird. Like little click, 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 click. Okay, Renee. My question is on my husband's job. A move or a stay? Okay. Well, and you know what the cards mean, right? Yeah, number 9. Okay, so Renee, you know what the cards mean, right? So I'll just tell you when I split the deck. Okay, these are the cards that are at the bottom. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Wands upright. Here's that 2 of Wands again, everybody. Hello. Is everybody having to make a decision? All right, so we'll find out. We'll ask. What do we need to know? I'll ask if what do we need to know about Renee's husband's job? Should he stay? What was it? Should he stay or should he go? Should I stay or should I go? I'm always hearing songs, so okay. Renee. Too many. I was gonna say too many, but I'm gonna take these out. You're not seeing it. Yeah. I was going to put these back, but then I looked at them and I don't want to put them back. Okay. So, should he stay or should he go? I'm not sure I have a very clear answer on this, but maybe you will when you see the cards. Okay, first card out is 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups in the middle, and the Magician in the future. So if I, without hearing your interpretation, since I know you know what they mean, what I see is that in the past there was some kind of struggle. The way that, like the 7 of Wands card to me is like the hater's gonna hate card. Like you have someone here that is above everybody else in the competition, and he's not won, but he's ready to fight them off, but he's at an advantage because he's above the other ones. So to me, this card is all about someone who's been successful. They've been through it. They've struggled a lot, and they've overcome a lot of challenges because, 6 of Wands is someone who's victorious. They keep moving forward. They're going to be victorious. But a lot of times when you are in that energy, you're successful. You got haters. It always happens. Haters going to hate, right? So I feel like if I was just guessing that there's been some kind of struggle at his work or his place of employment, and he is having to fight off a bunch of haters, maybe not a bunch, maybe just 1 or 2, or that's just the energy. Yeah, exactly. He's been successful, so he's having to, he's getting attacked, right? I just got chills. Okay, so in the present energy, I would say that this is a card of wish fulfillment. So he is probably trying to hone in on what he really wants, like he's deciding what he really wants, which obviously, you ask, should he stay or should he go? So, and, I would say that Spirit would say, get very clear on that. Like he has to decide what he wants. What is his ultimate wish? Like, what does he want out of this career, out of this job, out of this situation? Sometimes what you want is worth putting up with this if it leads you to your wish fulfillment, and that's the decision that he has to ultimately make within himself. There's, nothing really that I could say one way or another. There's no negative, like if there was like a negative, like if the King of Swords came out right here, or the 10 of Swords or 9 of Swords, or anything that was like awful, like a negative card came out in that position, I would be a little bit more hesitant to say, maybe he just needs to walk away, or if like the 8 of Cups was there or something, or the future, I don't know. Regardless, what I think is really what he really needs to do is just really get like crystal clear on what he wants. What is his ultimate wish? And then the future, you have the Magician. He wants to apply for a great job, but it is public, so I would have to behave myself. This card makes me feel like a genie ready to grant his wish. Yeah. Okay, so he wants to apply for a bachelor, so I have to behave myself. Well, okay. So anyway, in the future position, well, that's like that's a different thing, I don't really know how that applies, or I can't really put that into there, but with the Magician in the future, what this to me tells me is that he's got everything he needs to manifest exactly what he wants. The Magician can be manipulative, but that's like in the reverse, and I don't get that energy at all from this. It's like, man, with the 9 of Cups and the Magician, like he is a powerful manifester. So like and I'm getting chills, like he has the ability to get exactly what he wants and to create the life that he wants, and probably the situation at work that he wants. Maybe he just needs to step into this power of of being that that person that is, you know, that has I don't know, the power is the only word that's really coming to me. Like, you know, a lot of times people that are nice don't like to step into their power for fear of stepping on other people's toes. But I really think that, and maybe you could encourage him in this, you know, like to believe in himself and to believe that he's capable of creating the job that he wants or the situation at work that he wants. So that's a really great read. I would say, you know, he just needs to get clear on what he wants and make it work, because he can make it work because he's a magician. That's my interpretation. Yes. Yeah, and that's what it is. And he's going to, if he's, I mean, as long as he steps in that power, he will, you know. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. Love it. All right. Can we read 3 cards for me? Oh, 38. You know what's funny is I have not read for myself. I used to do that all the time. I used to just read for myself for months. And I hadn't done that. I hadn't done a reading for myself in so long. And I sat down the other day and did one. And I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this anymore. I don't like this anymore. I was just like way too all over the place. So I don't know how would you read 3 cards for me? I'm the one shuffling the cards. 38. I don't like that. It's too vulnerable for me right now. All right, Special Gemini 618. I know it's 1:30 here. Yeah. Do one for myself. No, that's all right. I'm good. Yeah, the first time I ever went live, I was like, oh my God, this is terrifying. It was like 3 a.m. And I was like, what if I was so scared that if I did it and I did readings for people, I'd be wrong. And it was the complete opposite experience. And so I was like, whoa, this is really cool. So maybe I'm onto something. Brittany. Well, every time I read, I explain what the cards mean. I give like a real brief explanation because it helps. Oh, Leanne, maybe there's your messages in someone else's reading. Oh. Yeah, that's tricky. So whenever something comes up, oh, that's hard for me too. I guess that's the people pleaser in me coming out. Like, I don't want to give people bad news, but the thing about it is, like, even if a bad card comes out, you can always spin it positively, you know, and most books, even when they give an interpretation, it talks about like, okay, this card comes up, but like, what can you look at? What can you change? You know, and energy, it's changing all the time. So like, if someone gets a bad reading, quote unquote, or like bad news about somebody or something around them, like, or a bad outcome, like say the outcome is complete financial ruin or something, you know, the person watching it can change the outcome based on actions or what, you know, and maybe sometimes the reading is a way for them to look at things that are happening in their life so that they don't have that bad outcome, you know. I'm told I'm medium and psychic, but not ready yet. I just need advice. Well, if somebody's telling you that, then believe it. That's the only advice I can give you. Yeah, nothing's set in stone. And these are not always 100% accurate either. Like, I mean, the thing about it is, like, if you come to me and ask me for a reading, there's already something in your mind that you're thinking about. Like you want me to tell you something, right? That's why you request a reading, because you're wanting me or the universe to tell you something, right? And so a lot of times I do the reading and you're like, oh, okay, I can see how that applies, and I can see how that applies. And it almost like you take what you want to hear or see or apply. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but we alter each other's perceptions all the time. And so, you know, if you go to a friend for advice about something, they're going to tell you something and you'll be like, oh, maybe I didn't think about it that way. Or maybe I know that deep down, but I need to hear it from somebody else. Esmeralda, don't ask your questions anymore. I'm doing random. I think destiny is fixed, but the markers to get to your destiny is changeable. Probably. I'm going to use the cards and hand in hand with messages from my guy. I think I'll let it flow. Yeah. You know, it's crazy because are like friends, but even sometimes reading yourself is hard. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, and it's crazy because sometimes like I'll just get a message out of the blue. Like I'll say something and I'll be like, I don't know why I just said that. Like the other day I had a Knight of Swords that I'd never interpreted this way, but I said maybe, and the woman or the person was asking about her health problem, a health issue. And I said, I don't know, maybe there's like a doctor that's going to come in that has like some kind of treatment that's new to suggest or something for you to try. And like, I don't know, I have never interpreted the Knight of Swords that way, but it came from spirit because right after that, she said, oh my God, my doctor literally just has been trying to get me to try this new treatment. And I have been, and Two of Wands was the other card, which is a decision. And she's like, I've been trying to decide whether I should do it or not. And I was like, it was crazy. It like made me cry because I was like, it's just proof that like the messages sometimes, well, I think the messages always come from your higher self or from spirit or from God, your higher power, or anything like that. Yeah. I've literally only been doing this for people, like other people besides myself, for probably, well, I mean, even when I started this TikTok account, like, oh, y'all see my ear getting all red? Even when I started this account, it was like 2 months ago. I still wasn't really doing in-person readings or for people live. Like I had done a couple for like a couple friends here and there, but I didn't really start reading, like doing this, like reading for people live until freaking like probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that's true. What you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Oh, thank you. I'm embarrassed. My fiance's coworker, he wanted to read in front of people. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of a private thing. I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to give my card. I don't even want my cards read in front of y'all. Like that makes me feel way too vulnerable. How do you get a reading? We just you just hang out. I'm doing it randomly. Yeah, well, that's his prerogative. He wants to be public. Okay, well, we're up at 57. Didn't I call someone out already? All right, 57. I'm getting hungry. I might have to go get a snack. Red ear means spirit guides are wanting to tell you something. You see it? You see how red it is compared to that one? I mean, I was kind of messing with it a little bit, but it's hot now too. What time is it? It's 1:36. I said I was going to go until 1:30. 39. I want to do at least one more. 39. Jennifer Marie. I think I called her before. Jennifer Marie. Jennifer Marie, are you here? Oh, see, my ears getting all red. It's this Jennifer Marie. I think that's who I called before. Oh, no, it's okay. I like chatting. Okay, Jennifer, you go by Jennifer? Welcome back. You made cookies. I'm gonna go get a cookie after this. Yes. Oh, you're okay. Do you want a general or do you have a specific question? Oh, look at my ear, y'all. It's crazy. Your name's Jennifer? Well, this could be your reading too. I mean, there could be a message in this reading for you, is what I mean to say. You only want to know about your love life. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know about Jennifer's love life, spirit? Ooh, my ears on fire. What do we need to know about Jennifer's love life, spirit? Interesting. Oh. Y'all see the difference, right? You see the difference. Is there something you're not listening to? Me? Probably. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, Jennifer. It's like hot right now. Okay. Jennifer's love life. Jennifer's love life. I feel like I need to tell you, when I split the deck, the bottom of the decks was the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. And I don't know if they're just bothering me. They're like bugging me to tell you what those mean. The 6 of Wands is victorious. It means keep moving forward. You're going to be victorious. The 7 of Swords is indicating that there's someone around you that is deceptive. They are stealing, lying, cheating. No good. Okay. I just have to tell you that. Okay. What else? Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. So in the past, we have I know, right? We have the Ace of Cups reverse. You get the same feeling daily. What feeling is that? Of you're not listening to someone or not listening to something? Or the red ear. And then we have the 2 of Cups in the present energy and the 9 of Wands in the future energy. Okay, so my nose is red. That's probably just my skin though. I've got reddish tint to my skin anyway. And my nose, I wear sunglasses and my nose is out, so it gets a little bit burned. That you get that you're surrounded by deception. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. That just means that this is for you. Nose and cheeks. My cheeks are rosy. Okay, this is my birthmark though. All right, so in the past, you have the Ace of Cups reversed. So when it's upright, it's a new offer of overflowing, abundant love, beautiful emotional fulfillment. It usually indicates I am getting a little flushed, actually. A new offer of love or emotional fulfillment coming in. Whenever it's reversed, to me, it usually means different things to me depending on the reading. But I feel like for you, it's like there was a situation that that you just felt like all of the love was poured out, all of the love was lost. It wasn't like no, I feel like you had something, or you thought you had something, or you thought you had something substantial, but it all fell away, fell apart. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just like a lost love. However, in the present energy, you have the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful partnership. So I'm not sure if you just entered into a relationship. This could also be friendship, work. It didn't have to be love, but if you're asking about love, it indicates like a relationship. It's equal give and take. It's very balanced. To me, I like this card. To me, is better for like a love reading than the Lovers card. It's just an equal partnership. So if you aren't already in this, like if you're dating someone, this could be a sign that it's actually good, true love, that you don't have anything to fear, or that it's coming in soon, even though there was like this lost love in the past. It's a very calm, peaceful, balanced, loving energy. Someone from the past came back recently. I don't know. I mean, it could be someone from the past, but if it's someone from the past, it's a good, not a bad person from the past. Because the Two of Cups I'm getting a sense of good. Yeah, healthy love, exactly. Yeah, and then in the future, what you have, we're not done yet, is this Nine of Wands. Okay, so this is the wounded warrior. It's someone who's been through some struggles, a lot of struggles, and they have their guard up still, and they may have one final obstacle, one push to get to the end of the cycle or the end of the lesson or whatever. You can see that they're a little bit guarded, but they don't have all of their wands in front of them. They just have one. And so I kind of feel, just had some turbulence lately. Yeah. Okay. Well, I would say that I'm getting chills, that this reading indicates that it's healthy and balanced. However, that there might be still a little bit of struggle and just a little bit of obstacle, like, I always say one more obstacle, but it might be more than just one, but they might be little bumps, to get to like the sun and the happy ever after. And it's definitely a card of perseverance and determination, and it's not anybody that's backing away. It's just, maybe just a little bit guarded, and just know that there might still be some obstacles, but that you're going to get through it and it's going to be okay. Now, I always like to quote Gabby Bernstein. She says, obstacles are detours in the right direction. So remember that anytime you have an obstacle, right, yeah, the sun is very beautiful. And I've never really noticed it before. Like, it's really standing out here to me. So I feel like that, to me, is telling us that it's going to be successful. It's going to be beautiful and sunny and happy. You just got to get through this rough patch. And, every relationship has them. And regardless of what you see on social media, I believe. I'm not a relationship expert, but yeah, I mean, every relationship has hurdles and obstacles. You just have to, as long as you're growing and working through them together, then I think everything's going to be okay. This other card came out, which I'm not even going to say it. I mean, it's, look at that card, like a bird cage you opened, who steps out of the cage. That's a good way to explain it too. Yeah. Like a bird set free. Like Sia. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go till 2. All right, let me get one more. My ear is still on fire. Thank you, Jennifer, for being here. Number 39. Haha, tilted. Yeah, I know. No. I know, it's hard to get off of here. Renee Sandoval. Have I ever done a reading for you, Little Black Widow? What's your name? Get a cookie. I might go get a cookie. What was the card I didn't want to read? It was the Eight of Wands reversed, which is like blocked. The Eight of Wands upright is like fast moving forward energy. Sometimes it's communication coming in, but with it reversed, I usually read it as like blocked movement. Do you get tickles on face, itchy with spirits? No, not really. You have. I'm the widow with 8 kids. Oh. It's so, the thing about the readings is like, I very rarely remember. Yeah. Okay. You were like, I read for you. You were like one of the first people I feel like I read for. Kids not receiving a message block communication. Is it normal to see the dead? I mean, normal, what is normal? Yeah, it's crazy because like when I do these, a lot of times it's like, I have a fairly decent memory, but a lot of times it just, there's so much, I guess. It's just, and the messages literally like come and go. It's so hard to explain, and it feels like so, it feels so kind of crappy to say, but yeah, the messages usually just come and go. I know that you're here all the time, and I'm so grateful. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Did the Strength card come out for you, or the Empress? If you're not that sure. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go get a cookie while we're waiting for the next person. And I'm probably gonna need a drink. High Priestess. That's a good one. Oh, okay. Renee. I'm gonna spin again. Yeah, I can't imagine having 8 kids. 28. Jackie Ramirez. I knew it. I swear to God, Jackie Ramirez. You're number 28. No. Am I on the right track with, yeah. Okay. Jackie, I love that you got picked. That is so cool because you made those donations, and then I was like, it doesn't matter if you make the donations. The universe is going to pick who gets a reading. And you hung out and you stuck around, and I feel like the universe just like rewarded your persistence or patience or whatever. Oh. All right, Jackie. All right, Jackie, am I on the right track with BF? Is that boyfriend? My hair's still a little red, but now it's just a little itchy. It doesn't really. Okay, Jackie. All right. What do we need to know about Jackie's situation? I need some milk. And this is going to be my last one, guys, because I got to get off of here. We're going on a little mini road trip tomorrow. Or later today, I guess. What do we need to know about Jackie's situation? What do we need to know? Anything. Do I need another deck? No. I guess they're going to have to reward my patience too, because the cards aren't coming out. I'm just going to keep shuffling them. Okay, I'm waiting. Anything else? What do we need to see? I don't even count. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where did I get my shirt from? The thrift store? Goodwill. I got it at Goodwill yesterday. Oh. I have a bunch left over in the middle of the deck. That Six of Pentacles reverse. Jackie, is there equal give and take in your relationship? Okay. All right. So first card we have out is Judgment. And then sorry, there are comments. The middle card is the Six of Cups reversed, and the last card is the Devil. Okay, so in the past energy, you have Judgment. So this is a card about making things right, of coming, and also this one, I feel like the Judgment card is one of the most, like, I feel like it has like a very, very broad and spectrum of interpretation of meanings. Okay. So depending on your situation, it could be that something was made right. It could mean that this card has the dove on it, which a dove is the symbol of peace. So it could be that you came to a period of inner peace. The traditional card has, like the angel of, I don't know, whatever, the end times or whatever, like raising the dead, and it's Judgment Day, and everybody's, kind of made accountable for what they've done and who they've been and who they are. But it also can be a card of like internal reflection. So I feel like for you in the past, you came to a period of inner peace, of inner knowing. You've done some work on yourself. You've, if you had acted wrong, I don't like the word wrong, but if you had, wronged anybody, you've made amends, that you're in a spirit of inner peace, of knowing. of being healed. Okay. I just feel like that's your past energy, or it could be also someone around you, but I just feel like that's your energy. In the present, you have the Six of Cups reversed. So the Six of Cups upright is all about reunion or reconciliation, someone from your past coming back. It could be reminiscing about your childhood or reminiscing about the past. It could be reconnecting with someone from your childhood or your past. However, it's reversed. And so I'm not sure if your current situation is maybe like an old sweetheart or an old childhood sweetheart, or someone from the past that came back and y'all have reconciled or gotten back together. I'm getting an energy of the, like, maybe y'all have had an on again, off again relationship. I don't know. Or maybe there's someone from your past that you're thinking about, or you tried to get back with and it didn't work out, or you've been talking to maybe behind, I don't know. It's kind of is any of this making sense? Escaped a relationship, court, etc. Okay. So maybe you're thinking about the past. Maybe you're thinking about the negativity from the past currently, and that's influencing your situation now somehow, or the fears that you have in your current relationship now. So the only thing that kind of concerns me about this is the devil being in the future. So, and I mean, take it out, resonates. This could all be current energy, but I'm just been kind of reading past, present, future. So the devil card is not as scary as it looks, but it just indicates that someone is attached to an unhealthy coping mechanism, or okay. Yeah. So this is someone who is attached to something unhealthy, and it could be thoughts, beliefs, drugs, alcohol, relationships, internet, whatever. It's an unhealthy way of it's just someone attached to that. So yeah, if you're saying that you're fighting your demons, then there's a part of you that's still attached to that. And I think probably what Spirit's saying here is that the key to this being successful is to work on that attachment. Like, make sure that you're not attached to this person as a way to escape these other things, I guess, and you're a Capricorn. Well, there you go. Let me pull another card just for, I don't want to leave. Let's see if we can get some advice and outcome. A lot of major arcana, like, whew. Advice and outcome. We have the Justice card, which is, I think this is Libra energy maybe, but I'm a Virgo, but lacks a lot of passion. But he's great and everything else. Yeah. Okay, I can't remember all the zodiac. I know the devil is Capricorn, but anyway. So advice and outcome, we have the Justice for the advice. So take that as it resonates. But basically that's the card of being fair, of the scales being balanced, of being of things just working out in a fair manner. It could be a court decision, it could be it could just be the right being made wrong, or just things being balanced, being fair, making the right decisions. Or also it could just be cutting this attachment to these unhealthy behaviors or coping mechanisms or thoughts or whatever. And then the outcome, this card flew out. Like, I'm not sure if it was actually reversed or upright, but it's the 5 of cups, or 5 of pentacles. So, if it's reversed, it could be that there's a fear of someone being left out in the cold, but that's not true. If it's upright, the outcome could be that somebody's left out in the cold, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's negative for you. If it means like maybe the past is coming back, maybe this relationship you left is coming back, and you're going to have to cut ties completely with that, and they may be feeling left out in the cold, Yeah. So take that how it resonates. I'm getting the sense that there's still a lot of baggage from your past that needs to be dealt with 100% in order for your current relationship to be what you want it to be. Okay? That's like the overall final message I have for you. I just think that you're still carrying a little bit of baggage, and that probably needs to be cut out 100%. All right. Okay, guys. You're welcome. Thank you for sticking around. I'm going to end this and try to go to sleep and pack a little bit for my trip tomorrow. So anyway, it was great hanging out with you guys. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words and your good energy. And yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you guys all again soon. I am so excited. We're going to the river, and I love the river. So gonna go enjoy the cold water because it's been hot here. So thank you guys. All right. I will see y'all next time. Yeah. Maybe if I get a good, I've thought about like going live when I'm out and about, but I haven't done that yet. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll pop on while we're tubing down the river. No, I'm just kidding. Won't do that because I don't have a waterproof phone. But anyway. All right. Y'all take care. Have a good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time. Bye.